I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. God bless everybody. Hope y'all are still doing well, and we giving God the honor, the glory, and all the praise. Title of this video says, The Soldier's Prayer. The Soldier's Prayer. And I want to give a shout out to my man, Lil Ricky. Love your email. You was talking about killing and murdering, Christians who are in the military, people that have fought for the country, veterans, And first of all, let me say this off top because I want to give a shout out, a major shout out to all the veterans around the world. All the veterans, people that have risked their lives, and I know y'all are going through a lot of things, and it's tough. And I want to say this also because I get a little pissed off when I look at how America are doing people who have fought for the country. You can go risk your life for the country, but then you can come back all banged up and have to be on all kind of medicine. Then the government don't even want to help, and that's a sad thing, very sad. So I want to give all of y'all a shout out and say we thank God for you, because a soldier is highly respected, very highly respected. So giving y'all a shout out once again. God bless every last one of you who are looking at this video. If you are a veteran, we know some of y'all made it home, some of y'all didn't. So we have to understand, first of all, that in a video like this, there is a difference between killing and murdering somebody. And you got a powerful email, brother. You were saying, how does God look at that? And I think that's a beautiful question, because we got people that believe in God, that fight for the country. Then you got people that don't believe in God. You got people that care less about what God's word is. And that's a beautiful question to me. How does God look at that? Well, we can always go to the word of God. We can always go to the word of God. So when we understand that there's a difference between murdering and killing, because, see, God ordered to kill. Yes, God ordered to kill. God didn't say nothing about murder. Now, when you just cold out murder somebody, take somebody's life because you don't like them, that's wicked. But killing, just like you hear the term self-defense, just like, let's say, for instance, if somebody break in my house and try to kill me and rob me, you think JT is just going to sit back and offer them a word of prayer? No. I'm going to grab my gun. I'm going to see if I can make it first. It's either going to be that person or me. And if they just happen to take me out, so be it. But I'm not going to go down without putting up a fight, because the Bible also shows us that you do all you have to do to protect your family. You protect your house. You protect your loved ones. So I have to make that point first, because I got so many people always talking about, well, a Christian shouldn't never kill nobody, or a Christian shouldn't tote no gun, or shouldn't even worry about guns. Well, that's their belief. Because I believe in the word of God, but I also believe in Ruger. I also believe in Smith & Wesson. I also believe in the piece of steel, because you protect yourself. So if somebody breaking her to try to harm me, I'm not murdering them. I'm killing them before they kill me, if that makes sense. That's the difference. See, God never ordered no murder. That's the difference. Now, the Israelites, they went through so much, and they had plenty of enemies. That's why I want to title this video, The Soldier's Prayer. I'll get you to that in a moment. And God always showed them what to do and what not to do. This is why I say, if you want to be technical, God created the first death penalty. Because when you did something, whatever you done, if you kill to be killed, that was your punishment. We're not even gonna start talking about the commandments, because that's why in the Old Testament you see a whole lot of killing, brother. You see a whole lot. You see a lot of laws. You see a lot of rules. You see a lot of consequences. But when you see Christ come on the scene, you see more of grace and mercy. Some people always say, you know, well, the Bible contradicts itself. To me, the Bible does not contradict itself, because the simple fact God says, thou shalt not kill. And then you look around, God turned around in order to kill. Well, what is God saying? Now, we got to understand, first of all, our ways is not God's ways. Our thoughts is not his thoughts. And by God being the creator, God can see way further than we can. God knows who's going to be good, and God knows who's going to be wicked. So when you look in the Old Testament, if he said kill anything that breathes, anything that moves, whether it's a swinging duck, a flying monkey, or whatever's out there, if God say kill it, that's what he meant, because God knew way ahead of time as he created what was going to happen. Now, I hope that makes sense. Go back to when Joshua took over after Moses died. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because God is not going to tolerate wickedness. Now, when you go back to Abraham, Abraham had a nephew by the name of Lot. And we all remember the time when Lot got kidnapped by the king of Elam. And Abraham gathered up, what was it, about 318 trained men. See, he gathered up an army to go defeat the Elamites. And they were armed. And they went to go do what? Rescue and protect Lot. Protect the innocent is what we hear nowadays. So, when you think about that alone, we see how God allowed killing to go on. And to me, Saul was the first one to really form an army. Now, let me say this also about Lot, because God told Abraham, when he told Abraham to get out of his father's house and take no one with him, we see Abraham was a little bit disobedient from the beginning, because he went and grabbed Lot. God didn't say, go get your nephew and take him with you. He said, take no one with you. So by Abraham, going to grab Lot, we see that this is the trouble that caused them. I believe if he would have never got Lot, that a lot of his stuff that they went through probably would have never happened. Now, that's just my belief. So to me, Abraham was a little bit disobedient from the start. Because look at what they had to go through. When God say take no one with you, that's what he means. Now, also look at the troops that King David had. He had a lot of people. The position, once again, the position of a soldier is highly respected. Highly respected. The Bible does address serving in the military, if you catch it, you know, directly and indirectly, because the Christian men and women who serve their country with character, with dignity, and with honor can rest assured that the civic duty they perform is condoned and respected by our God. I mean, you think about it, people let's look at some of these people who will die just to prove a point. They don't mind. Look at go back to 9/11. Look at how they crashed those planes, and they didn't care about their own life. So if they didn't care about their own life, they sure didn't care about taking out other people's lives. And you got people still around right now that's just like that. They'll put on a bomb, strap it to themselves, blow up themselves and everybody around them just to prove their point. They are willing to die for what they believe in. Well, these type of people got to be dealt with. When you harming innocent children, killing people that haven't done nothing to nobody, something seriously wrong. So this is why I believe that a Christian can kill somebody if their life is in danger. Or, you know, I believe in a whole lot of things that a lot of people won't believe. You ask me, do I believe in the death penalty? Pretty much I do. You know, because let me put it to you where a way where it will make sense real good. The way that we love children. If a cold-blooded killer, murderer, let me say, don't care about nothing, all he do is just murder children. Every child he see, he try to murder them. Here he go again. So he see this young victim walking, this young woman walking down the street, let's just say a 13-year-old, 12-year-old on their way to school. He takes her and rape her. And then he turn around and shoot her and murder her. I believe that man needs to be dealt with. So a person like that, they give the death penalty, I can't really feel sorry for them, because if they continue to let them run loose, whose child will it be next? Now think about it, if that was your own daughter. Catch my drift? So when I think about the way the Bible says about killing and murder, hey, I'm going to agree with what the Word of God says. Now, I said all that to get to the soldier's prayer. Most veterans that I know, and once again, a big shout out to y'all, they go to Psalms 144. That's what most soldiers that I know use. And I believe that this is a psalm of King David. And as a matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick. Give me 10 seconds. Let me go back to the screen. If you look at that whole Psalms 144, you can kind of feel that, because it says, "Blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight." Don't that sound just like King David? King David's hands was very bloody, my brothers and sisters. That's why God didn't allow David to build the temple. He had to let Solomon do it. David was a man of war. David was skillful. He was a warrior. He didn't mind killing. And then it says in verse 2 that my goodness and my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who suffered my people under me. That sounds like a commander-in-chief, don't it? David had people under him. And 3 says, Lord, what is man that thou takest knowledge of him, or the son of man that thou makest account of him? And verse 4 says, man is like to vanity. His days are as a shadow that passeth away. So don't take a rocket scientist to figure out these scriptures. 5 says, bow thy heavens, O Lord, and come down, touch the mountains, and they shall smoke. 6 says, cast forth lightning and scatter them, shout out their arrows and destroy them. And we all can remember how David, he wanted his enemies dealt with. David didn't care. Man, when it comes to getting your judgment, getting what you deserve, that's what David wanted to see. And he says in verse, let me see where I stopped at. Okay, 6. Verse 7 says, send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. Now, come on now. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out. And we also know that David was on the run. David had plenty of enemies. But he meditated on the Lord day and night and said, Lord, cover me, protect me, guide me, put your shield around me, because there's people out here trying to kill me. And we all know about when Saul was trying to kill him. So these, y'all can read the rest, for yourself, so I won't make this video no longer. It's 1 through 15. So I wanted to just say that because I didn't want to make this video 15 minutes long at all. So I want to go ahead and close right here, but continue to read the rest of what that Psalms 144 said. That's what's known as the soldier's prayer. So with that being said, we're going to say big shout out to the soldiers once again, to the troops. Everybody, I'm praying for everybody, man, and hope y'all are having a blessed day. So if we can't push, let's pull. If we're not going to pull, get on out of the way. God bless you. God keep you. Peace.